Hello dear students of class 9, this is Priyanka Upadhyay, your physics teacher. Today in this video, I will explain the numerical part from chapter 3 motion in one dimension. That is numerical part from part C. Okay, so the first numerical is a body of mass 5 kg is moving with velocity 2 meter per second. Calculate its linear momentum. So mass is given, it is 5 kg, and velocity is given, it is 2 meter per second. And we know the formula to find linear momentum. It is linear momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So if we substitute the value, we will get the linear momentum, and it is 10 kg meter per second. Second one, the linear momentum of a ball of mass 50 gram is 0.5 kg meter per second. Find its velocity. Here in this video, mass is given, it is 50 gram. So we need to convert it into kg. So 50 divided by 1000 is 0.05 kg. So linear momentum is given, it is 0.5 kg meter per second. So we need to find the velocity here. So linear momentum is equal to mass into velocity. So linear momentum is 0.5 kg meter per second, and it is equal to mass is 0.05 kg into v. So if we find velocity, it will be 10 meter per second. It will be 10 meter per second. Third one, a force of 15 Newton acts on a body of mass 2 kg. Here force is given and mass of the body is given. So they told us to calculate the acceleration produced in the body. So what we can do is, see, force is given, it is 15 Newton and mass is 2 kg. So what will be acceleration? We know that F is equal to m into a. So therefore acceleration is equal to F divided by m. So here acceleration will be that is force divided by mass, that is 15 divided by 2. So the acceleration will be 7.5 meter per second square. 7.5 meter per second square. Next, the fourth numerical. A force of 10 Newton acts on a body of mass 5 kg. Find the acceleration produced. So here force is given. How much it is? 10 Newton. Mass is given. How much? 5 kg. Here also we need to find the acceleration, and the formula is A is equal to F divided by M. So 10 divided by 5 is equal to, we will get 2 meter per second square. 2 meter per second square. Next we have fifth numerical. So calculate the magnitude of force which when applied on a body of 0.5 kg produces an acceleration of 5 meter per second square. See here, we need to calculate the magnitude of force, amount of force. So here mass is given, acceleration is given, so we need to find force. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. So here mass is 0.5 kg and acceleration is 5 meter per second square. Therefore force will be 2.5 Newton. 2.5 Newton. Sixth numerical is a force of 10 Newton acts on a body of mass 2 kg for 3 seconds. Initially, the body was at rest. See here, as you read the question, just go on writing the given things. First, a force of 10 Newton. It means F is equal to 10 Newton. Next, acts on a body of mass 2 kg. So mass of the body is how much? It is 2 kg for 3 seconds. Time is 3 seconds. So therefore, we need to find, initially it was at rest. Initially it was at rest means initial velocity u is equal to 0. Okay, so we need to calculate the velocity acquired by the body. We need to calculate the velocity acquired by the body and change in momentum of a body. To find velocity, what we need? We need acceleration. So here, before finding velocity, we need to find acceleration by the formula F is equal to m into a. So here a is equal to F divided by m. So that is equal to 10 divided by 2 and it is 5 meter per second square. Acceleration is 5 meter per second square. So we know first equation of motion. So it is v is equal to u plus at. Here we know that initial velocity is 0. Then if we substitute for a and t, we will get 5 into 3, that is v is equal to 15 meter per second. Final velocity is 15 meter per second. Next one, to find the change in momentum, we need to find the change in momentum of a body. So change in the momentum is equal to final momentum minus initial momentum. So we have the formula delta p is equal to m into bracket v minus u. So therefore m is 2 kg. V, that is final velocity is 15 meter per second minus initial velocity is 0. So if we simplify this, we will get 30 kg meter per second. We will get 30 kg meter per second. So next we have seventh numerical. A force acts for 10 seconds on a stationary body of mass 100 kg. See, force acts for 10 seconds. Okay, so what is the time given here? It is 10 seconds. The force is acting on a body for 10 seconds on a stationary body. It means initially the body was at rest and the force is acted for 10 seconds of mass 100 kg. So what happens after the application of force? The body starts to move. Okay, so after which the force ceases to act. The body moves through a distance of 100 meter in next 5 seconds. 100 meter in next 5 seconds. Okay, so we need to calculate the velocity acquired by the body, and second one, the acceleration produced by the force. Third one, we need to find the magnitude of the force. Here we know that mass of the body is 100 kg. Initially it was at rest, so it means initial velocity is 0. So distance covered is 100 meter. Distance covered is 100 meter. So we need to find the velocity of the body. We need to find the velocity of the body in the next 5 seconds. So here we will take 5 seconds. The initial 10 second was to apply the force. Okay, so now here we have velocity is equal to distance covered, that is displacement divided by time. So displacement of the body is how much? It is 100 meter divided by time is how much? It is 5 second. Time is 5 second and displacement is 100 meter. So therefore you will get velocity as 20 meter per second. Velocity as 20 meter per second. Second one, we need to find the acceleration produced by the force. So how much acceleration is producing by the applied force? So here acceleration can be found using the equation of motion, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So here if we want a, so it will take the form, the equation will take the form v square minus u square divided by 2s. V square minus u square divided by 2s. So v square is how much? 20 square minus u square is how much? U square means initial velocity is 0 square. So divided by 2. So if we simplify this, we will get 2 meter per second square. Okay, we will get 2 meter per second square. Next, we have to find the magnitude of force, that is force is equal to mass into acceleration. So what is mass? 100 kg, acceleration is 2 meter per second square, therefore the force is 200 newton. 200 newton. Okay. Next, question number 8. The given figure shows the velocity time graph of a particle of mass 100 gram moving in a straight line. Calculate the force acting on the particle. See here, velocity time graph is given. So here, what we need to find? We need to calculate force acting on the body. So here, mass of the body is 100 gram. It means we will convert it into SI unit. So it will become 0.1 kg. 100 divided by 1000, that is nothing but 0.1 kg. And the value of acceleration can be obtained by the slope of velocity time graph. Okay, so here acceleration is equal to slope, and slope is equal to velocity divided by time. So what is the velocity? 20 meter per second. Then what is the time? In time, 5 seconds. So 20 divided by 5 is nothing but 4 meter per second square. Therefore, so now we know acceleration. So can we calculate force? Yes. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. Okay, so mass is how much? It is 0.1 kg into acceleration is 4 meter per second square. Therefore, our force is how much? It is 0.4 Newton. Next, we will go to ninth numerical. A force causes an acceleration of 10 meter per second square in a body of mass 500 gram. What acceleration will be caused by the same force in the body of mass 5 kg? So write down acceleration of okay, the force causes an acceleration how much? 10 meter per second square. So acceleration is equal to 10 meter per second square. Okay, in a body of mass 500 gram, m is equal to 500 gram. So convert it into kg. We need to divide by 1000, so it will be 0.5 kg. So what acceleration will be caused by the same force in a body of mass 5 kg? So therefore we need to find, initially we need to find force for this acceleration and mass. So that is F is equal to ma. So here force is mass is how much? 0.5 kg, and acceleration is how much? It is 10 meter per second square. Therefore we know that what is the force? Force is equal to 5 Newton. Okay, so we need to find the same force 5 Newton is causing what acceleration in the body of mass 5 kg. So what we will do here, so to find the acceleration caused by 5 Newton force on the body having mass 5 kg, we will use the equation F is equal to ma, that is nothing but A is equal to F divided by m. So that is F is how much? Force is 5 Newton divided by mass is 5 kg. Therefore acceleration produced in the body will be 1 meter per second square. Okay, so next we'll go to 10th numerical. Okay, here you see a force acts for 0.1 second on a body. So of mass 2 kg initially at rest. So write down u is equal to 0 because initially at rest means initial velocity will be 0. T is equal to 0.1 second. It means time will be 0.1 second. Of body of mass 2 kg, m is 2 kg. The force is then withdrawn and the body moves with the velocity of 2 meter per second. Okay, so find the magnitude of force. So force is withdrawn, so body moves with velocity of 2 meter per second. So the final velocity of the body is how much? 2 meter per second. So we need to calculate force here. So how we will find acceleration? Acceleration will be v minus u divided by t by the first equation of motion. So here we know that final velocity is 2 meter per second and initial velocity is 0 and time is 0.1 second. So substitute the value and we will get acceleration as 20 meter per second square. Okay, then we need to find the magnitude of force. So force is equal to mass into acceleration. We know that mass is 2 kg and acceleration is 20 meter per second square. Therefore, force is 40 Newton. 40 Newton. Next, a body of mass 500 gram initially at rest is acted upon by a force which causes it to move a distance of 4 meter in 2 seconds. Calculate the force applied. So here we know that body of mass 500 gram, it means m is equal to 500 gram. That is, we will convert it into kg, so it will become 0.5 kg. Initially at rest, it means u is equal to 0. Is acted upon by a force which causes it to move a distance of 4 meter in 2 seconds. Okay, so how much distance it is moving? 4 meter. S is equal to 4 meter. Okay, in 2 second, time is 2 second. So initial velocity is 0. So we need to find the force. So we know S, we know T, and we know U. So can we use the equation S is equal to ut plus half at square? Yes. So we will substitute the values. So after solving this equation, we will get acceleration as 2 meter per second square. 2 meter per second square. So therefore, force is equal to mass into acceleration. Here, mass is how much? 0.5 kg. Acceleration is 2 meter per second square. Therefore, the force acting on a body is 1 Newton. 1 Newton. See, a car of mass 480 kg moving at a speed of 54 km per hour is stopped by applying brakes. So it means a car is having mass m is equal to 480 kg. Initial velocity is u, that is 54 km per hour, or if we convert it into meter per second, it will be 15 meter per second. So how to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second? We'll just multiply it by 5 by 18. 5 by 18. Okay. So we will get 15 meter per second, and the final velocity will be v is equal to 0 and time is 10 second, and we need to find the force. So here we know that acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. So acceleration is equal to v minus u divided by t. So u is 0 minus initial velocity is 15 and divided by time is 10. So it is minus 1.5 meter per second square. This negative sign indicates that the body is showing retardation. There is a retardation produced in the body. Okay, so next we will find force. So what is force? Mass into acceleration. Retardation is minus 1.5, therefore acceleration is plus 1.5. Therefore acceleration is plus 1.5. So here force is equal to 480 into 1.5, that is 780 Newton. 780 Newton. Next numerical, a car is moving with a uniform velocity of 30 meter per second. So car is moving with uniform velocity, it means u is equal to 30 meter per second. It is stopped, it means when the car is stopped, the final velocity will be 0 meter per second. Okay, in 2 seconds. So time is how much? 2 seconds. By applying a force of 1500 Newton, force is equal to 1500 Newton through its brakes. So calculate the change in momentum of a car, the retardation produced in the car, and mass of the car. So here we will find the acceleration. So what is acceleration? If we find v minus u divided by t, that is 0 minus 30 divided by 2. Initial velocity is 30 meter per second, final velocity is 0. So we will get minus 15 meter per second. This minus sign indicates that it is retardation. Okay, it is negative acceleration. So now we need to find the force. Okay, so what is the force? Force is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass is how much? Mass is equal to force divided by acceleration. So if we find mass, it will be 100 kg. It will be 100 kg. Next, we need to find the change in the momentum. First thing they have asked is to find the change in the momentum. So change in the momentum is final velocity minus initial velocity. Okay, delta P is equal to final velocity, that is initial moment minus, sorry, final moment minus initial moment. So it will be delta P is equal to, so this will be momentum. Please make a note, this will be momentum. So we will consider this equation. Okay, we will consider this equation. So delta P is equal to M is how much? M is 100 kg. So into bracket V minus U, that is 0 minus 30. So your delta P will be how much? It will be 3000 kg meter per second. 3000 kg meter per second. So next, okay. So next we need to find the retardation produced in the car. So what is the retardation produced in the car? Retardation produced in the car is minus, that is 15 meter per second square. So acceleration initially we have found, that is minus 15 meter per second. It is nothing but the retardation. Okay, so the retardation is 15 meter per second square. So here the third case, they told us to find mass of the car. So we know that mass of the car is how much? It is mass is equal to force divided by acceleration. That is, force is 1500 Newton divided by acceleration we found as 15 meter per second square. So therefore mass is 100 kg. Mass is 100 kg. Next numerical. Okay, a bullet of mass 50 gram moving with an initial velocity of 100 meter per second. So mass of the bullet is 50 gram. Okay, that is nothing but 0.05 kg, moving with initial velocity 100 meter per second. Okay, so U is 100 meter per second, strikes a wooden block and comes to rest. It means final velocity is 0 meter per second after penetrating a distance 2 centimeter in it. So how long it moved? Okay, how long it has moved? It has moved for 2 centimeter, that is 0.02 meter. Displacement is 0.02 meter. So here we need to calculate initial momentum. Initial momentum of the bullet is m into u. So mass is 0.05 into initial velocity is 100 meter per second. So initial momentum of the bullet is 5 meter per second. So next final momentum of the bullet is m into v, that is 0.05 into 0, it will be 0. Next we need to find the retardation caused by the wooden block. So retardation is nothing but negative acceleration. So if we find by using v square minus u square is equal to 2as, so here we will substitute for v u and s. So then we will simplify the equation. Then we will get retardation as minus 2.5 into 10 raised to 5 meter per second square. That is nothing but the negative acceleration. Okay, retardation. Next we need to find the resistive force exerted by the wooden block. So force, how much force is exerted by the wooden block? That is, force is equal to mass into acceleration. So mass is 0.05 kg into acceleration is 2.5 into 10 raised to 5 meter per second square. Therefore force is okay, 12,500 Newton. 12,500 Newton. Okay. Okay. So here a numerical part finishes. So there are 14 numericals in the part C. Okay. So please go through the numerical and solve them. Take care. Bye bye.